This is the LotFancy blood pressure monitor. This is what they call their model BP 1305. And as you can see here, included with the blood pressure monitor are, the instructions and the blood pressure cuff here. It also has a carrying case as well, which is a nice touch, considering it requires 4 AA batteries underneath here, or a power adapter, which they have a plug for it right here, but it's neither one are included. I would have liked to have seen a power adapter included with this, and really is the one thing I think that it's missing that it needs. And I regularly monitor my blood pressure since I have a family history that has high BP issues. And I have a reliable but basic older Omicron BP monitor, and also have a wrist blood pressure monitor as well, which is, both are accurate, but the wrist version is very difficult to get the arm position to get that accurate reading. So at least I have those two to compare to against this LotFancy version. As you can see, this BP monitor has 3 large buttons here that are easy to press. They have the set where you can set the date and time, the start stop button, which is also acts as the power on button, and then the memory button. I had the memory date set and time set, but I took the batteries back out, so you have to reprogram that if you take the batteries out again. It also has an audible alarm. It can save up to 60 readings with the date and time for up to 2 users as well. Now this is supposed to be able to detect an irregular heartbeat, which hopefully I'll never have that issue to test, so I can't say how accurate that is. I can only tell you it didn't detect one when I tried it on the multiple times I've used it on me. The one thing I like about this blood pressure monitor is that it has a nice large display, and it automatically starts when you power it on. It's going to error here because there's no arm around, for it to get pressure on. But has a nice large, easy to read screen, as you can see, for the top and bottom blood pressures. Tells you which user here in the corner. It also has the date and time, as you can see, and gives you a pulse reading as well. The arm cuff is very comfortable. However, this only goes up to 14 inches, so if you have a larger arm, it fits me comfortably, but if you have a larger arm, keep that in mind with this. The one thing I do like about it is it gives you proper placement instructions on the cuff itself, which is good because not everyone knows how to properly place that, and its position makes a big difference when you're doing blood pressure readings. It's quick and easy to use. You just press the, as you can see when I did it, you press the stop button. It automatically starts inflating and gives you the reading within 45 seconds or so, I guess. You can hit the memory to save the last reading that you have, and this blood pressure monitor will automatically shut off after a couple minutes of inactivity, and when it does that, it automatically remembers the last reading that it took. So as you can hear when I turned it on there, it's got an audible alarm, and it's fairly quiet when inflating, and it gave consistent readings to what I consider my normal range of readings, which is a bit over the 120. I run a little bit higher than I should, although not at the high blood pressure range, but they're consistent. The readings are consistent with my Omicron brand BP monitor, and consistent with the wrist monitor as well. So they're in that range of what I consider normal for me. Like I said, with any blood pressure monitor, arm position, the proper cuff placement is important in getting accurate readings. Keep in mind that your blood pressure, fluctuates throughout your normal day, and to get a good reading of your blood pressure, you should get readings at various times of the day throughout several days to get kind of an accurate reading of what your BP is. For the price, this is a decent blood pressure monitor. Has a nice large display, easy to use, gave me fairly consistent readings. Really, for me, the only thing I wish it would include would be a power adapter. I give it 4 stars.